Good evening, DestinyofaDragonWarrior here, and we have a Sunday standard flag set race of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Not an official Sunday weekly just yet, but basically the same thing without a stream. Next Sunday will be the second race of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League Finals. So the actual weeklies will pick up 2 weeks from tonight. And we have a resub from Tall Bianca, who's excited for the return of the Sunday races. Thank you so much for 26 total months. 26 months of ad-free viewing, access to my Dragon Warrior and Tecmo Super Bowl emotes. All but Nest card are ready. I'll make myself ready and then we'll begin once Nest card kicks us off, which should be in any moment. Oh, thanks to the You Can Be Video Games guy. Fantastic. Hey, Wander Down. Thanks for the good luck. Oh, your emotes are telling the story. Hi, good luck. Hooray. Popcorn time. Get your popcorn ready. Nestle in for the evening. Standard flag sets. Standard Summer Tournament Edition flag sets. So the higher gold amounts. Can't soft lock the game by quitting the game with the king without saving. Can still soft lock on the Dragonlord. Hold A instead of B. And the mercy rule. Guaranteed run on the 4th attempt. We'll see what kind of shield we get. Hopefully at least a large shield. Well, desired. Maybe we'll be in a situation where we'll want a gold grind for a silver. Never know. Yeah, Fred's got some awesome emo. Son of a monkey. Okay. There we go. There's our kickoff. Will we get an extra key? How quickly do we learn heal more and hurt more? 3, 2, 1, go. How nasty is Charlock going to be? Light, shine, B. Oh! Armor in the throne room, armor in the throne, and token! Okay. Into the shiniest spell. 8 and 14. Alright, we're defense breaking tons of enemies. Tons of enemies. 8 strength isn't amazing to work with. Ooh, that's zone 2 enemies, so let's try over down here. In this little desert in the southeast corner. Piers? At least we know where we are on the map to begin with, right? No question we are in the southeast. Oh, Drakies have healed. That's unfortunate. Slimes, red slimes. We can deal with ghosts. We can't deal with magic Drakies on 8 strength. I'll give this one a shot, see if we can avoid the heal. Okay. Next enemy defeated is level 2. And there it is. 6030. That helps take down some more. Probably try the Magidry. We should be able to swing through the Drakey, so we don't worry about the healing there. That. Level 17 experience will get us level 2. This Drakey will do it. $11,008 sleep. Have some more strength. Have sleep. And we're still like defense breaking all as it is. So maybe I should be healing instead of sleeping. So this is being okay. I get the Drakima down here. It's 20 experience and it'll be level 4. There it goes. $0,274. Okay, repel and hurt more. Definitely hurt more in the Metal Scorpion. Now, probably want to die. Need a push. You know, I guess I could conserve my gold. I don't think that makes sense with her. See, I shouldn't be swinging on this Drakima. I've got her. Take a death. Okay. Wolf. Shouldn't be defense breaking the wolf. We're not. Okay. Felt like we was getting close to actually taking that guy. Gladly hurt more Metal Scorpion. Level 5. 14, 2, 4. So that definitely helps the defense. Let's break it. I think I'm happy to take Metal Scorpions and Wolves to level 6. This will do it, just like that, level 6, at 6 minutes. Nice, friendly start. Early hurt more will always do that. Of course, Erdrick helps as well. 6023, and return. I think I'm going to start to conserve my gold. Oops. Gonna heal and then talk again, not immediately. Yeah, 33 is the maximum. We've got Erdrick's armor. Okay, that was a silly exchange. I finished 10 seconds behind someone tonight. I'll know why. Don't feel like spending a hurt more on a Drakima. It doesn't feel. Major Wyvern is a big yes. 83 experience, guaranteed to take him down in a hurt more. Perfect. Perfect enemy. As long as we get first action, totally safe on the map. That agility boost we got on the last level will help prevent the Wyvern from ambush. Roll Magi, also a great enemy. Right, this is the zone we want to be in. I could sit here until level 9, level 10 and be pretty content. 181. Especially with a level like that. Mix of enemies in here. We must be right on a zone boundary. I've seen 6 different enemies now, right? I think this is a north-south zone boundary, and in the hill tile to the north, yeah, this is where we want to be, on this bottom layer of hill. I think I keep saving my gold. Either that or I take a walk and see if we can find a town. Almost at level 8. Maybe we hang out and get level 8 and make a decision. Have more information when we get level 8. This Drakima will do it for us. Ooh, it's got hurt more though. Gotta be a low percentage, we haven't seen that before. 3, 12, 8, 6. Hurt and stop spell. Yep. Might be getting the time to push out. There's a town nearby. I would really like to stay there, then come back in. Also boost our defense further if they have a large shield and we get enough money for that. Quite the spell list for level 8. And there we go. As long as it's not Hawksness. It's not Hawksness. You have a large shield. Perfect. They have no weapons, right? Just flame sword. Flame sword and silver shield. I'll buy some herbs and a scale. So then this can be our healing point while we're grinding. If we need to heal at some point in battle, like take a swing from someone or a hurt more from a Drakima, I can use an herb. Save MP for more hurt more. all the enemies. Here we go. D-pad is not cooperating for me. Must have played too much Tecmo before I started this. The 2 games of Tecmo Super Bowl, the TBT League, where I am the New York Giants, played 2 games against the Phoenix Cardinals. It's objectively a miss. They were closer games than they probably should have been, but successful in both. Next enemy will be level 9. We get level... Oh, yeah, literally next enemy. We're 1 XP away. We'll get level 9 before having to heal up again. That always is a pleasant way to work the resources. 111, 115. That's not much more HP. It's kind of the thing holding me back from pushing out more exploration. HP's. Does continue? Yeah, it does. I could repel it. Well, I get some more. I could repel and just get probably Droll Magi and Magi Wyverns. That's an idea. There. Oh, and yeah, and Knights. Yeah, Knights and Magi Wyverns are most desired. Droll Magi are okay. Wolves at this point, a waste of time, so I'm happy to repel them. Almost that broadsword money. We'll get there when I get the level if I take a death before. Unfortunately, just the expensive flame sword, Garen. Oh, knight. Two more of these enemies away from level 10. Hopefully we get some more hit points. Are you? I just need one more. There it is. Only 4 hit points. That is disappointing. Nothing up there. Ooh, axe. With 47 hit points and Erdrick's up, we might be okay. And we have hurt, so if we don't one-shot it with hurt more, Let's stay up here and try to get it. And it turns into all poltergeists. Green dragon. Try it. 2 misses. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. 1 out of 64, double herb. There. Garenham. Down into the dragon. Not gonna be. Yep. Okay. Well, I've either gotta explore or take my chances on green dragons and axe knights. Walk through the Magiwyver Night Zone. Get no encounters. Axe Knight Green Dragon Zone. Hope that we got the hurt more misses out of the system with that double miss there. Also hoping for no ambush. 47 hit points. We don't have a lot of cushion. This is high risk, high reward strategy. To shoot up to level 11 and have it get some more hit points so we can confidently start. Still waiting on heal more as last important spell that we haven't seen. Basically at hand axe and at broadsword level. 1800 back after death. Is no such weapon. Only taking 15 from an attack on the axe knight. That's what happens. That herb was a good idea. Level 11. 461. There's heal more. I still don't like it. Oh. How rude. That guy was a... Holy cow. So many missed Hurtmores on the green dragons. However many that was one. Well, They should be more reliable than that. The herb, two herb. Got a cave. Got an armor knight. Heartmore takes down the armored knight. Swamp cave. Interesting. I think I want to go through here first in case it pops out behind Garenham or Tam. And it does not. It pops out kind of by wherever Charlock is. Now I want to see what the spike is. It's a red. Right, that's not the answer. This could also be a seed where race to keys becomes a great order. $74. Want more hit points. 48 hit points. Comfortable to be exploring. That doesn't even clear DL2 breath range with Erdrick's armor. Might be playing this too conservative. But yeah, we have Erdrick's armor. Survivability is most important. Okay, these guys have heal. Okay, one more after this will be level 12. And hopefully we get some hit. And we're gonna heal up after this level anyway, so I'm fine. Reserve resource that bad. So quite. There we go. Level 12. 29, 1, and 36. Could mess with red dragons, but that still seems highly volatile. And we're not strong with a weapon even at 20. Question is, do I sit and grind? Other level? I push exploration. this doesn't dead end. Does seem to connect with. Clearly decided to shot at some exploration. Oh, it looks like Swamp Cave is our only way out. Interesting. There's nothing else on this island. That makes me want to continue to grind. Yeah, look at that wander down. We've got essentially double MP and hit point. Very odd stat gains here. With having to go through Swamp Cave to get to anything else. I believe the answer is to level 13. He's strong enough to do that. Oh, are we gonna have to just swing hurt more on these greens? That's continue to fail hurt mores. And get ambushed. Boy, our Erdrick's armor and our defense are definitely. This feels like a seed that is rewarding staying here to grow. Kind of is. The enemies have been not giving us the greatest encounters in some sense. This is such a... Please don't. Ugh. The ambushes are really painful. And we fail a hurt more, and then it's like, gosh, we're just blowing like 18 MP on this one green. The two hurt mores and the heal more. Okay, next enemy is level 13. Level 13 at 32. Feels pretty good. And we have armor and token, but we started in the corner and on an island. Exploration is going to be potentially painful. Especially if we don't get much HP. MP continuing to outpace HP. Not how that's supposed to be. There's a randomizer, though. 56. We get a weapon. Red Dragon. I've got to see what's on second continent. Look at that MP. Oh, we don't have outside yet. Not, but I do know outside no tablet, which I start doing no outside no. Okay, south. Oh, armor knights have sleep. That's our reward for attempting to explore and get to second continent. Over there. Armored Knights with sleep, that's what's over. Armored Knights with sleep. Ads. Fighting wolves wasn't, and hoping for magic wyverns or not. Are we? We're not defense. We're not repelling, defense breaking either. Dragon or Axe Knight. I don't know why we weren't getting encounters. Still holding on the broadsword with the best we've taken. I knew we'd leave Repel off for just a second and we'll Poltergeist. The worst. Such an inefficient end. They're the army ants of... Counter raid is not cooperating whatsoever, making this feel not as Almost at 5,000. Kind of impressive, especially without a spike enemy. I could go to level 15 if I wanted here. Probably without healing up. Especially if I get an HP boost. Getting impatient. That's what I get. Surely level 14 will have some more. We got 7 at 13. We take some more at 14. We're either missing hurt mores, getting one when we try to one shot, getting the heal more. Not enough. Alright, we're close to the level. Counter rate is dreadful. Hey, hit points. Reveal yourself. $18 and outside. That helps. And I've got all 6 herbs, so I just need to stay at the inn, and then let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Not gonna go east into Armored Knight territory. I'm gonna go west or north or some other direction. Definitely using the MP there for an outside. Okay, we're definitely on the west coast. Nothing over there. See Charlock across. Oh, hey, nothing over here. So we do have to go to the armor. That makes me feel better about my decision to sit tight and. It's a town right. Probably could swing. Gonna heal more and be safe. Light. This is interesting. We should be able to take anything here. Red dragon or a golem will be. Take a. How many ability? Ah, it's got heal more. For 2 on the hurt mores. Apparently I went to hurt mores. Be careful. I get this guy down. And be careful, I want to get this guy down. Oh, weak breath. Just weak fire breath. Full DL2 breath. Good news. And he decides to not heal this goal. There you go, there's a heal. Highest hit points ever on a blue dragon, that felt like. And it's for nothing. Get out of here. Waste of time. Can't go due north from here. Very linear. Obviously can swing for 20, so we'll heal. Apparently this turned into a wizard grind. To be out of MP pretty soon. I think I'm wing. Definitely Demon Knight. Okay, down here. If I had more resources, he would be tempting. That's gonna take us over by Charlock. I don't want that. I want to keep going here. I'm mostly looking for a town. Oh, high metal slime. L2 breath. Run away at any time, actually. Lost all the resources and took a death on metal slime with DL2. What? What are we doing? I feel like I have to keep going again. I have to go again. So much exploration to do yet. Like you can see across the water there, there's desert tiles that we'd have to get to from Swamp Cave. Herb. If I had a decent weapon, I would try the red. A spell land. $1,000 experience away from the next level. What? Double dodge? Highly suspect. Kima. Everything I'm doing right now is highly suspect. Why am I fighting? So I guess that means I need to keep repel on. Every ambush from those guys. Dread sleep. Gotta heal more. More time, we're toast. Come this. Still okay with taking these fights because love to have more hit points. Think I have to heal there. Man, I'd really love to get to a town. Even a hand axe would be helpful at this point. Broadsword. Or if we can stumble upon Erdrick's sword, like if it's laying on the ground and cold. That would help. That would help. Please don't hit for 34. Take 25. $7,100 experience. Golem metal slime zone. Not what we're. Wraith Knights. Wraith Knights. We need hurt more misses as an endgame stat, because man, I tell you what, I have missed more than my share of hurt more. See, okay, here's where I need to put repel back on. We're gonna slimes. Oh no! That was supposed to be repel. But get the level. Stay at the inn. Keep breathing. That might be a blessing in disguise. That miss menu might be a blessing in disguise. What about missed hurt mores? Something something? Not scared of their ammo. It's not good. Not good. Okay. Oh, level 15. 4287. I mean, maximum HP is 64. You know that our spike enemies suck. I just sit here and just grind to level 16? Do I try the red dragons? Now I can definitely absorb a hit from them. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. I need keys. We've been landing all of the stop spells. Feeling good about that. I think I'm gonna take a look at the red dragon in case it's... I'd really like a weapon. Get a shot before even getting back to this. Wolf. We're gonna burn so many heals. Kind of committed to it. Your water. This is stupid without a weapon. All of my MP is gone. I could get the same experience on 3 enemies in that grind zone. No abilities, no spells. Have that information. Not what I want. You are never what I want. I think I go to 16. If I hadn't taken any deaths, I would be at Flamesword money by now. That out there. Might be the same zone. Annoying accident. Grinding to level 16. We have Erdrick's token and Erdrick's armor, both of which we started with in the throne room. Don't have keys. We've seen Garenham, Swamp Cave, Oxness, which had nothing underneath it. It's a blue dragon spike. Swamp Cave Spike is a red dragon. The blue has Heal More. Weak Breath. These greens have Heal More. The Axe Knights have Heal. Red doesn't seem to have anything. That'll be a fine grind later. Weapon. The only weapon available at Garenham is the Crit through the Heal More. This seed is grind for an hour before doing. Miss every hurt more. Possibly. Next enemy will be level 16. Strength, how much hit point? Lot of hit point. Let's go. Let's go do the things. Blah. Strength is still low. I was spiteful. I'd go back after this, count how many hurt more is. Peeking to the north to see if there's a town that I can cross the justify. And I don't see a town, but I think I'm gonna go up there anyways, just because I've gone east enough to see a decent amount that way. Can't leave this. How we get into Charlock? Hopefully there's a healing town here. End game. Cave. Go back and check that in a second. I'm swinging. Another cave. Might connect. Golems might be broken as well. Alright. Okay. Making up for the lack of hurt mores with a crit. That was a very timely crit. Talk about useless crits a lot. That was not a useless crit. That was a good crit. Cat's playing with his treat toy over. Oh, and they have heal too. Golems much preferred over the red. Stone Man never preferred. Good thing we have a bazillion MP because we're missing spells. Trying to figure out the map before I go back to those two caves. Is this just a big circle? Kind of. Kind of. Rainbow Drop is right near Charlock. Not one-shotting a wolf at level 6. Charm. We're gonna be at level 17 before we even get back to that cave. Brave. Can't dive it without keys. Zero out of 10. Top floor. Seed. Yeah, that would have been close to home. Fell on. If we were close to home and found that and got gold chests, that would be exciting, because then we would have the promise of... It's loops. It's just loops for sure. Still don't have enough strength. I'm gonna be at Flame Sword money pretty soon. I'm gonna avoid taking a death We just might want sword mine. Ultimately, I want Erdrick's sword. That's down in the bowels of Charlock. Same sword would bird. Old grind for. Okay, so that's everything up here. Out of that land that we saw from across the water. The map. Out of town. Town of coal, baby. Well, got flute. Might get a weapon, though. Not buying a club. Not buying a club. But this is a good healing point. Oddly, the closest town to Charlock? Be another town across the water. Molder's what we're really looking for at this point for keys. Map can use. As cute as the same sword would be, I need broad. So I better deal with the golems and red counter. Reach the east coast. By that land north of come back to all of these places. Down here, kind of a signal. Still haven't learned how to cast Hurt more. Even though we learned that at what, like 6, something like that? Learned it pretty early. A cave. I don't trust 1 out of 16. Should have just double hurt moored from the onset, especially since I'm near a healing town, but... Okay. Gosh, what a map. Huh. What a map! Oh, Stone's Cave. One free chest. Erdrick's sword, 1,000,000 miles from home. Okay. So we're looking for harp, stones, rainbow drop trade-in, keys, which is probably necessary. Level 17, 4011. 22 attack power. That's not cool. Nice. Outside. Imagine slow grinding that for Flame Sword when Erdrick's Sword was right around the corner. Just imagine if I would have done something. So we've narrowed down Mountain Cave and the Harp are what is behind some combination of Tantagel and Garen. At this point, it is a race to Rimalder, which might be back that way somewhere. Who knows? This opens up. This is the land. One of the few missed stop spells. Can't complain too much. But we should be strong enough to do swing hurt more. Who missed stop spells? If we'd have seen this earlier, I would have been much more cautious about taking the options. Guess what? Failed hurt more. I dare you. I dare you to fail. Tempt not the fates. I spit in the face of the almost out of MP. Antlin is sort of nearby. We are getting further and further. Oop. We have a healing town. Raccoonary. So we are at Death Necklace barrel. Are you Remulder? Yeah, it had to be Remulder. That's the only town that's left. So we've seen everything. We've seen everything. Besides the 2 caves behind Start and Garanhead. We know what those each have to be. Okay, so routing. I have to check coordinates at Cantlin before going back home. Just have to. If there's coordinates and they're not on home continent, we're at a great rescue. I'm not looking across continent there to figure out these coordinates. We'll rescue Gwaelin if needed. We can totally take the red. What a seed. So coming all the way out here was absolutely required, not only for Erdrick's sword, but for keys, because there hasn't been loose keys anywhere else. That single tile path. Kind of on our way to level 18, so I'm still gonna fight stuff on the way. Miss Hurtmore's on the way. Cantlin is up here. Yep. We're gonna see if there are coordinates. And I think I'm gonna... We're not gonna have much. Oh, 4. I guess because we don't have the stones at Harp. That's next. North, east. Yep, definitely a Gwaelin rescue. Just think real quick. Anything else? Nope. So we're gonna go back home to Tangential. Check the treasury. Fill up on keys. See what's underneath. Be disappointed when it's the harp. Don't have the harp. Not interested. Interested in Death Necklace. Absolutely interested. Don't need wing. Alright. So we know that the coordinates has a required item because we just picked up Death Necklace. Already got the fairy. From mountain. Here. We might also have to dive deep cave. Not mountain. In. Okay, mountain is behind. Do that. Adra!
The Metal Outlaw.
Good evening, Adra. It's been a very bizarre standard seed tonight. Very bizarre. We're on a somewhat small continent to start. We need to take Swamp Cave over to second continent. Has everything besides Garen. Walk 1,000,000 miles. sword. And it started with low HP, so I stayed near home and grinded green dragons and axe knight. Ton of experience. I was grinding up to level 16 most of the time for the hour. Now we're basically at go stats, but I've been fighting stuff. Probably just end up 18 from the counter on the way. This got more of a cushion, especially for the walk down in Charlock. Don't think it should be too dangerous, but there are armored knights with sleep, and that's always a good. These red dragons now. Take however many red dragons are required on Swamp Spike when it's time, when we're rescuing the villain, and fourth? I think that's the answer. At this point, we'll only maybe need one. We might not need any. We might just get it on the spike one red that we have to take to get the Gwalen. Get another here, which we do. Still hitting for 39. You know, I might just get the gold grind out of here. It's tempting. Tempting. This ring? That helps. Okay. We have to dive grave. Have to do coordinate. I'm gonna get Silver Shield. First I'm gonna get level 18, and that might change my decision on getting... Normally don't gold grind when you're at level 18, but again, very bizarre. Okay, I am not grinding shield. That's excessive. We'll stay at the inn. Well, no, I don't need to stay at the inn because we're going to rest. Outing. Think. We're done fighting stuff. That's what we need. What is agility? Agility is 85. Solid. Crit, very timely. Would have been cool on the first swing and third, however, but still beneficial. Hey, you fit right in with the bizarre, huh, Adra? I like that. So happy. Where was Grave? Oh, that's the cave up there. You know, maybe I should have dove Grave before returning back home. Because if Harp is in Grave, could have dove Grave first before returning Gwalen. We had one trip back home. Darn it. I think about the efficient routing immediately after doing the opposite. Gonna take a fairy water. Or fighter's ring. Me? Alright. I think I'm gonna deal with coordinates first. 98 north and 27. Probably in, could be in that corner by Cantlin, actually. I think I'd dive Grave. I think I dive Grave first. We know there's a required item. The required item is on coordinate. You know, if anything, I could have grinded for Silver Shield, just hell this. That probably would have been that would have been the reason. Not so much for being protected from damage anyway. I guess I still can. Sort of here, but that doesn't make sense. We need to get in and out of here. We need to get core. Not what we needed. So either Harp or Stones are going to be in bottom of Grave unless I'm getting some. I don't think so. Done Stone's Cave, we've done Tablet, done Mountain. Checked the Remolder chest, it was just an herb. Oh, and it's the Harp, so again, that leads to the inefficiency where we could have cleared this and now traded in Gwalen instead of having to go home another time. We're gonna be pretty far. About 3 screens from the. We're about 1 screen away. 2 screen. How close? Gonna be on the other side here. Yeah, right by Callan. I thought. Which means a preemptive princess rescue would have been very effective, but I didn't have Erdrick's sword then. Now we're gonna get sleep lock. That was close to being extremely annoying. Round 2. Okay. Yep. Hey. What column it's on? Okay. Home for harp trading. I'm gonna heal up here. That'll be it. We have so much MP. 134. Oh yeah, we've got so many heal mores. HP has finally caught up with MP. I think I'm better to use the fairy waters to rip. Especially since we're gonna have to walk through Swamp Cave if I... Probably be better off just casting out because we're kind of risking that red dragon, but that's all we get. We live with that. Lanes, tiles, can. Rainbow Drop Cave. Two. I'm stubborn. Stubborn to a fault, man. That was stubbornness. Also a demonstration of what happened in this Charlock. That one let us get away. As long as he doesn't sleep. Take a walk through Charlock before you get to Charlock. Drop. Armored Knights on the first floor. Gonna keep HP high. We can. One. Oh, and there's red dragons. Red dragons and armored knights in the first zone. Oh boy. Hopefully that means they're not in third. Oh, yeah. You got that right, Adra. It's almost like you could script this out. 2 run fails. Don't need to be afraid of burning heal more. So much MP. Start with the herbs. Three. Oh, and there's red dragons in this zone as well. Not quite as scary as the sleeping armor knights, but still, we're run failing. That's 2. It's tempting if we see armor knights here on the bottom floor to throw stop spell before attempting to, especially if we're not at full hit point. Right now, 105. On armor knight, I think I throw a stop spell. So far, just red dragons down here as far as that pair of nasties. What do we have? Axe knife. Let's just hurt more. Blam. Heal. Okay. Dragonlord fights. Can get there. Right. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the Dragonlord fights should be a piece of cheese. I'm going to equip the Death Necklace. I think we'll be at 134 attack power. My math has been keeping up. I think we're at least 100. Don't remember if we got any strength on that last level. I don't think so. I think we're at 134 because I was at 122 plus the fighter's ring 124 plus the death necklace. 11 open double 18. That feels like a attack power. $29. $43. $54. $68. Dweemer. 79. I made it through Charlock in one shot, but I died trying to walk from the Rainbow Drop Cave to Charlock. 88. Got slept and wrecked. 98, I think we're at. Do you know what that means? Hurt more time. Oh, you DNF'd? You DNF'd? 123, I think? Might have lost count by messing around with the hurt more. 134, I think. 143. 153. Is anyone still going? I shouldn't have messed around. No one else is going. Last person who finished 14 minutes ago. I shouldn't have messed around with the hurt mores. Oh god, the closest town... Oh no, it's Garenham. We've got Garenham on this side. We've got Garenham on. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish. I played around with the hurt mores, but I had no reason to. Now we're getting encounter spammed on grass tiles. Alright. We're gonna hit sub 2 hours. I felt like I started this pretty well. I was really patient with grinding, not pushing exploration because I got wrecked twice going to second continent. Okay, not enough HP, don't have a weapon, did not see a town. So I mostly stayed near home till an hour in. I felt like that was the right move. Cause like everything was so far away, and then the first town on second continent is Hawksness, and then if you go north, there's no towns. Cole is a bazillion miles away. And I got blasted by Metal Slime. Saw Metal Slime with DL2 breath. Right, and that's the thing too, no loose keys, and Remolder was as far away from home as it could possibly be. I've maybe seen one other seed that might be close as far as how many steps away from Tantagel to Remolder. Oh man, I didn't find anything by 45 minutes. I was probably at like level 14 fighting green dragons and axe knights on first continent. I didn't find Rim maybe until people were finishing by the looks of it. Ace Rim, holy smokes. Spike enemies were pretty awful. Unless you had Erdrick's sword, so I guess the answer was... hoofing it. Yeah, no, hour 14. Amazing. Amazing. Must have been... See, oh, that's the thing too. Yeah. It took me a while to find golems, and then it took me even longer to find out that pretty broken. But even still, without a weapon, not dealing a lot of damage. I still felt like even once I found that knowledge, that grinding was the answer. It's like, right, I was patient, I waited till we got some hit points, nothing nearby, there's no weapon nearby. I've got Erdrick's armor, I've got Erdrick's token, like, what am I going to be looking for? Ended up being sword and keys on the complete opposite side of the map. I don't know. Interesting. I thought about Silver Shield, but decided against it because I was so far into the seed before I even considered that because I had seen so little for so long. Yeah. It wouldn't have made a difference for me. It would have prevented one bad death here at the end, but again, everyone or nearly everyone was finished who was going to. Those golems. If the nerfed golems were on Spike enemy, I would have definitely felt worse. But with the red dragon that we're dealing like minimal damage to without a weapon, and the blue dragon, which had more Oxness, Spike enemies were terrible. I lost count. I think it is. I'm gonna have to heal more. I do. Successfully. Doesn't matter at this point. We're just trying to finish with some pride. I would have been done 147, 148 if I hadn't putzed around more. So I thought I had enough cushion. I did not. I'll double swing and heal more out of it. Oh. Thou art fool. Yeah, stop spell. Thanks, DL1. If I don't horse around, I'll be fine. Yeah, pick it up and try again, right, Dweemer? Better luck next seed. 25. $39. $52. $63. $80. $93. That's what I've enjoyed about picking up Dragon Warrior 2 Randomizer. It's still Dragon Warrior, but it plays very different. 108. Plays very different than Dragon Warrior 1. $117. Z1R intimidates me just because of how much tracking is required. That's not my style. I like to watch people play it for sure. That and like the action and the combat and the clips. Also not my style. Mashing A and counting is my style. We go. EMP used one that was like voice activated, like text to voice or something like that, where he would say like what he was marking off and it would add it or something. I don't know exactly how it worked, and he hasn't used it for what I've seen in quite some time. That seemed cool. She's so happy. Hour 58:23. I didn't pay close attention to the results. Oh man, Chirno, hour 14. Early on, I found the X-Knight Green Dragon Zone near start, and for the most part, grinded there until level 14. He pushed out a level 14. I pushed out a level... I mean, I tried, I think, around 13, 14. Hoodie, 127. NEScard, 128. Zaytrex, 129. EMP, 134. Destiny, 158. Beta and Dweem saying this game is dog crap. DNF'd. Quad run fails all the back attack. Yeah, dude, my like luck bomb in this seed of statistical misfortune was the failed hurt molds. The number of failed hurt molds that I had on green dragons, axe knights, on armored knights. It was wild. It was almost like each enemy had double, like half of the resistance, double the tolerant. Or like, I guess. However, you probably saying that backwards. Tired. We're like in the green dragon, instead of one out of 8 missing, it felt like 1 out of 4. And the axe knight, instead of 1 out of 16 missing, felt like 1 out of 8. Couple of sleep lock deaths, yeah, me too. Sleep lock death. I was trying to go to Rainbow Drop Cave and then just go to Charlock because MP was not an issue, but I got sleep locked on the way. Didn't take any deaths in Charlock besides that Dragonlord fight where I was horsing around. Alright, what else is going on? Who can we send aid to? And then I gotta do Seed of the Week yet? Holy smoke. Let's send it to Normal Syndrome. Playing some Grand Theft Auto. Normal Syndrome, a couple streamer, JC and KD. They are hilarious. Always a lot of fun. Thanks for dropping in, Dweemer. GG's on your attempt, and no shame in bailing on this one. I should have done the same. Better luck next time. I'll catch you around. Winter League finals have been booked for Thursday night and Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern each. Of course, I'm not participating, but for those who want to watch on DW Randomizer channel, that's when they're going to be. Have a good night.